Yeah.
Work it, girl.
Thank you. Thanks, Clinton. Yeah. I had that happen too, Sinead. I was looking on Facebook and they have that like advertising, you know, and mine was an advertisement for a sperm bank. So I don't know what that means. Anyhow, I'm a little new to stand-up, and after my last or my most recent stand-up set, I was laying in bed, kind of agonizing, and I came up with 3 rules of things that I'll never do again. Rule number 1, I'll never drink alcohol before I get in front of y'all ever again. You know, I just think I should treat this kind of like being an athlete, you know? And you wouldn't see the boxer Floyd Mayweather like do a triple shot of single malt scotch and then go fight Oscar De La Hoya. You wouldn't see Tanya Harding take a triple shot and then try a triple axel. Even my 6th grade algebra classmate Andrew Lolchuk wouldn't take a single malt scotch and then triple shot of single malt scotch and then take a math test. So, rule number 2, I came up with that night. I'm not gonna over-rehearse anymore. Never again, you know. I shouldn't feel like I'm up here just like reading off a teleprompter. And then I start to just feel my wife in the audience, just start to feel that fear in her heart. Like usual. Except now there's a whole crowd sharing that fear with her. And rule number 3, probably the simplest rule, was I'm just not gonna wear a leather jacket again. I just feel like I look like an asshole, and it just gets extremely hot up here. A little while back, I lost a little bit of weight, and some of my friends recently have seen me, and they're like, "Bro, you lost a ton of weight, man!" I'm like, I don't know, did a ton of weight? Like, was I really? I don't think I was like really. But then I started to think about it, and I was like, yeah, there was that time down in Long Beach when I was getting into like a little canal boat, and the guy on the boat, the crewman, was like, "Come on in, big guy." And then I remember I was at a restaurant and this waiter brought me like a double bacon cheeseburger I ordered, and he was like, "Here you go, big guy." And I remember this like other time too, like I just saw my therapist and we had a really good session, and I was like, "All right, I'll see you next week." And he's like, "Good job in there. I'll see you next week, big guy." I was like, oh. So I guess now when I think about it, like everybody who I'm seeing now is right. Like I actually was really fat. Okay, right. I grew up as an only child, so that means I have kind of like some bad habits. And one of them is that I can't put the toilet seat back down, and that didn't used to be a problem, but now that I'm married, it has become a problem. I just don't know what it is, you know, like I walk into the bathroom, put the toilet seat up, unzip my pants, cast out my line, pee, reel it back in. It all fits in there. I know it's hard to believe. Flush. And then I don't know what happens. Just like everything goes blank. I go back into bed. I lay down. Like laying there just drifting off to sleep. And then my wife comes out of the bathroom. And she starts to talk to me in the cadence of a way that a dog owner talks to their puppy when it's pooped the rug. She's like, "Guess who forgot to put the toilet seat down again?" "Yeah, you see what happens? Yeah, that's all you gotta do." And I'm just like, yes, you're right. I'm just an only child. I'm just a puppy. Have you guys ever been down to a tide pool before?
Yeah.
Yeah? Well, I guess, for those of you who don't know, when the ocean goes out, there's these kind of puddles that form in the rocks called tide pools. And all these sea animals get kind of stuck there. It sounds like you guys all know what it is. So yeah, I was down there, and I thought it was really cool because I saw these little things called sea anemones. They're like these little brown holes that you can poke, and then when you touch them, they kind of like close up, So you touch them and they suck right back in. You know what I'm talking about? Sea anemones. So, yeah, I'm down there, and I got my phone out, and I'm like having the time of my life, really. And I'm just poking all these different sea anemones, and I'm filming it, and I'm just like, oh my God, like I gotta share this, So I'm like on Instagram, and I'm like about to press share, but then I'm like, wait, like, are people gonna think I'm just like harassing the sea life now? Like, are they gonna think that I'm just like that needy? I need to show that I'm outdoors, doing stuff. Like, I'm like getting real down on myself. But then I remember this really good quote. It's like, treat yourself as you would treat a friend that you're trying to help. And that's what I did. And I thought to myself, I was like, well, if I can just spark joy in one person by sharing this, then that's worth it, Or else what is life for? So I shared it. And I sparked joy in literally just one person. Chris Shane, thank you everybody.